I'm Delivery Guy, and I'm here to help you become a better delivery driver. I'm going to assume that you already signed up for DoorDash, that you've already received your hot bag and your red card, and you're ready for your first dash. Why should we use our hot bag? The hot bag signifies to restaurant staff and to customers that you have priority. You can basically cut your way up to the front of the line and let them know that you're there to pick up an order. Customers are more likely to leave high ratings when the food is delivered undamaged and still hot. I want you to avoid being mistaken for a trespasser. Use your hot bag to identify yourself as a delivery driver when stepping onto someone else's property. DoorDash is an algorithm that calculates what orders you get. It takes into account your acceptance rate, the number of orders and drivers available, and your distance from the restaurant. When you start, DoorDash won't let you dash whenever you want. Instead, you'll need to schedule shifts or wait for drivers to be needed. Top dashers are drivers that have an acceptance rate of 70% or better. They can dash whenever they want. To access higher paying orders, you need a 50% acceptance rate or better. This is easier said than done because the majority of DoorDash orders can be unacceptable. That's why my acceptance rate is usually around 20%. Trust me, acceptance rate does not matter. You can allow it down to 0% and DoorDash can't do anything about it. I believe to get high-paying orders, you must decline the small ones because the algorithm takes note of what kind of orders you're willing to take. I usually only take low-paying orders if it's like 2 miles or less and if it's unusually slow. Of course, when it's busy, you can afford to be more picky. Knowing your market and the busiest times of day is obviously going to be mornings, lunch shifts, and dinner shifts. You need to get to know what restaurants typically have orders ready. Pick up orders on time to avoid contract violations. You'll get a contract violation if you arrive at the pickup or drop-off location more than 10 minutes after the estimated time of arrival. So check out the link at the end of the video to learn how to deal with contract violations. Pay attention to dynamic hotspots marked by a red area and historical hotspots marked by a black flame icon. However, don't chase hotspots. Use this map as a general guide to know the busiest restaurants and pickups in your area. Don't wait at a restaurant for an order that isn't ready for more than 15 minutes. After about 10 minutes of waiting, I usually ask the restaurant if the order's gonna be ready and then I bail out. If for some reason you need to cancel an order, that's okay. Just be sure not to let your completion rate go below 80% or you'll be at risk of deactivation. And do not cancel once you've picked up the order unless it's an absolute emergency. So the mileage that's displayed on the order is only from the pickup to the drop-off location. This means that the mileage estimation does not take into account the mileage to the restaurant or your trip back to the busy area. So be aware of orders that take you out of your delivery zone. Your delivery zone is anywhere on the map that is near restaurants or other businesses where you can pick up orders. Unlike other drivers on YouTube, I'm not going to ask you to sit in parking lots and wait for orders. That's just not how I drive. It seems to me that when I'm sitting, I don't get very many orders. When I cruise my market, it seems like I get pinged for orders as I pass by restaurants. I know it may seem like a waste of gas, so give it a try in your market and see how this works for you. Red card orders. The red card is a DoorDash corporate card, and it's used for orders like shop and deliver, and restaurants that don't have a DoorDash tablet for receiving orders. I want to talk about why I stopped accepting shop and deliver orders on DoorDash. First, let me explain that I was prioritized for these orders because I'm a fast shopper. However, a recent update changed the way that the order screen looks. Before, it used to show us how many items we had to shop for, but now that information is no longer available. So I decided to stop doing these kinds of orders. It's important for me to know what I'm getting into before I accept an order. And without that information, I can't plan my time and effort efficiently. So I hope DoorDash fixes this problem. Hey, what's up guys? So I had to interrupt the video real quick. I'm in the process of editing this video. Today I'm out driving. I get a shop and deliver order and DoorDash shows me how many items I'm shopping for. For the first time in like a month, they let me know that I only had to shop for 2 items for $10. I'm on my way for a shop and deliver. So I gotta let you guys know, I don't know why they changed it. but they're letting me see the number of items. So I'm back to the shop and deliver orders, guys. I'm back to shop and deliver. Just had to give you guys a quick update. Back to the video. Sometimes when I'm not sure about an address, I use Google Maps to check the address out before I head that way. So I'll look at the map, I'll see the front of the building, and that way I can identify if it's a large apartment complex, maybe it's an elderly folks home and they have a secure access entry, and maybe I'm gonna have to use a keypad to get in. So use Google Maps to check addresses and identify buildings. If the customer has any unclaimed packages on their doorstep, I personally like to film myself walking away. I mean, guys, just cover yourself, cover your own ass, I'm telling you guys. A good way to measure whether you're wasting your time is using the dollar per mile ratio, which is a measurement of how many dollars you'll be paid against how many miles you'll have to drive. A good dollar per mile ratio would be at least $1.50 per mile or better. Anything $1 per 1 mile is considered acceptable. The best orders are $2 a mile or better. We're not really going to learn anything until we take some actual orders. So let's just get into this. Let's see what DoorDash has to offer us right now, and let's accept one order and complete it so that we could see what it's like to complete a DoorDash delivery. An order. All right, McDonald's, $6.75 for 2 miles. $6.75 for 2 miles. We got a McDonald's order. All right. Got an order, guys. When picking up an order from any food delivery app at McDonald's, you can't use the customer's name. You have to use the order number, so just let the staff know the last 3 digits of the number on the order screen. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to the channel. This channel is growing fast, so be one of the first 1,000 subscribers. When delivering DoorDash orders, customers may give specific delivery instructions. Be sure to read these instructions before leaving the restaurant. Hey, bud, sorry. I parked on the wrong side of the house.
Oh, you're wrong. Yeah, it doesn't help that the GPS doesn't know where my house is.
Thank you, man. Finally, when you drop off your order, you're gonna have to take a photo for the app. Make sure that you try to include the address number. I always take a screenshot for myself, and that way if later for some reason I need that, I can prove I was at the right spot. DoorDash is known for hiding tips to stop picky drivers from taking all the good orders. These drivers are known as cherry pickers. Just don't come to expect hidden tips because you don't want to be disappointed. Avoid knocking on customer doors or ringing their doorbell unless the customer specifically asked for that in their instructions. I'm telling you, this is a pet peeve of customers. Also, another pet peeve of customers is when we place an order directly in front of a door that swings outward. So screen doors and stuff like that, make sure you put the order to the side, because when a customer comes to the door, they want to just quickly open the door, grab their order, and close it. They don't want to be pushing their drink over and knocking it over because the screen door opens outward. The menu in the top left corner has an option to pause incoming orders. This will start a timer for 35 minutes. And remember, you should make at least your local minimum wage plus the price of 1 gallon of gas per hour. It's important to be efficient. While making $20 an hour would be ideal, it's not always realistic. So don't get discouraged if you're not able to reach your goals all the time. Sometimes you'll have a slow hour where you only make $14 an hour, but then you could average it out by making $30 an hour later. The key is to be persistent and know your market and time of day. Additionally, having access to multiple food delivery apps can help you maximize your dollar per hour rate.